Hey, it's Shae. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am just going to be talking about my favorite fashion pieces of 2021. As we're approaching the new year, I just figured a lot of us are looking to revamp our wardrobe, and so I have timestamps below for you per category and my measurements as well, just to make your shopping experience a little bit less frustrating and confusing. I am also a mid-sized gal and range between US 12 to 14, sometimes 16 depending on the company. I just wanted to throw in a really quick disclaimer. None of these pieces are gifted to me. I bought all of these on my own with my own money, and then I am also an affiliate for Vetta Capsule. So if you use any of the links, especially the Vetta Capsule ones, please let me know so I can personally thank you. A few of them I may make a small commission off of if you choose to use them, but it's totally up to you if you use them or not. Okay, I think that's everything that we need to cover, so let's just get started with the video.
I feel good. I feel good. I feel good, feel good, feel good. I feel good, feel good.
Okay, so the first category we have is tops. The first one being this cami satin bodysuit from Abercrombie. This one's just a really good underlayer piece. The only thing is that the structure has kind of come undone a few times. So you notice I kind of have to adjust the two layers to kind of blend in well, because it is made of like two layers. So inside it's lined with, I think it's more of like a cotton material, and then the outside is that fake satin finish. So yeah, sometimes I like wearing this underneath like my button up or underneath like something just sheer. It just makes a really good layering piece if I want to wear something a little bit more breathable yet have that coverage. So, and it is also a thong bodysuit. So the next top that we have is this satin, also fake satin from Abercrombie, and it's a button up. It's really breathable. It is sheer again, so like I said, I will usually layer it with that bodysuit underneath. So sometimes I'll even like tie the two fronts together and wear it over like a dress if I want a little bit more coverage, and still like I tend to dress more conservatively, so I like to use this to cover up like a dress or just like the bust region if it's showing off a little bit too much. It also makes a great underlayer piece underneath some sweaters, which has been perfect when it's wintertime like right now. The third top is actually this mock neck, I think it's a cable knit sweater. This one also has become like a staple in this wintertime. I use it for almost every outfit that I can, especially when I have to wear dresses at church. I serve in music ministry, and so there's a dress code that I usually have to follow and have to wear skirts or dresses, and so I like to use my sweater to layer over like my old summer dresses so that I can still wear my dresses but make it appropriate for wintertime. And sometimes I like to do that little crop sweater hack by using a belt and then making it a fake crop, which is really fun. It's not like the thickest sweater, so that is why I like to use it as a layering piece, but honestly in California it never gets like that. Excuse me? As I was saying, this isn't like the thickest sweater in the world, but honestly in California it doesn't really ever get like super cold. It's never as cold as it is in like NorCal or Canada or New York, so this is actually a pretty perfect piece. So this next item is another comfy sweater. This is actually from a small business, and I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I'll have it linked down below. I was a big like Kylo and Rey fan, so this is what that sweater is. Has displayed on it, but I also really like minimal line art. In addition to that, this sweater is just really cozy and warm, so I wear this a lot for like work from home days, or like when I do go to Disneyland, and I'm actually thinking of getting a pass again. So we'll see. Let me know if you want to see Disneyland vlogs in the future if I get a pass. Yeah, so when I do go to Disneyland, I like to kind of throw this over. I actually wore exactly this outfit once, like this dress, and just threw it on at night, and it was perfect. It was really cozy. It was really easy to just carry around, like tie it on my waist around the park. So this next top is actually the one that I'm wearing right now. It's just this classic white mock neck. This is actually a bodysuit that I got from Amazon. Is it the best quality? No, but it does its job. I really like having this in my closet at the moment in wintertime, just because I can layer it under so many different things. Like for example, this is a dress that I wear in the summer, but I used it over top, and I think it makes a really cute outfit. Especially with like square neck dresses, I think it just works really well. I also have worn it with a classic black jumpsuit once, and it looked really cute. So yeah, I think having a turtleneck mock neck bodysuit is really great, especially if you're like me who likes to dress more conservatively. It just makes anything really a little bit more modest. It's a very versatile piece that I recommend everyone has. Next top, this is a great one that I wear for like Friendsgiving and like holiday season. This top and I, we have a really good relationship. You know what I mean? This top, I always get so many compliments when I wear it, and I think that's why I love it so much, but more than that, it's just this really pretty like rust reddish brown color. Yeah, let's just go into the details of this top. So it's this polka dot pattern, and I got this top from Abercrombie. There's a smock detailing in the back, so it is really forgiving. This is actually It's double lined in the front portion, so it's not very sheer. It's not sheer at all, actually. It's warm enough that you can wear for like nights out if you want to throw a jacket on. The sleeves are interesting. So when I wear it as a typical square neck kind of, the sleeves feel a little bit short, but you can adjust it to be off the shoulder and it'll be fine. I think it looks cute either way. I personally don't wear things off the shoulder because I have broad shoulders, and I think wearing it as regular just is really flattering for my body type. I will say, on the notes of me dressing more conservatively, of course, I have a larger bust, and so this top, what I did really appreciate about it is that the tie actually does function, and so I tie it really tight so that I can hold up the bust a little bit more. So it's more supportive than some of the Abercrombie tops that I've purchased in the past. So yeah, I really love this one, and it comes in a few other colors. We have a lot of tops in this haul. I just usually have more tops than bottoms because bottoms can wear with anything and tops just kind of, I don't know. Does that make any sense? Kind of like a capsule wardrobe hack, I guess. Okay, so this top is another bodysuit. This is from the brand Classy Network. If you've been on Instagram in the past year or so, I think they've just kind of gotten like hyped up overnight or something. But they're like the infamous like brommy suits. So this actually has like bra pads in it, so you don't have to wear a bra with it. I wish you could feel the fabric of this through the camera. It's just this like silky smooth like swimsuit material, I guess you could say, like nylon. It kind of feels like that, but it just, I don't know, it makes everything look so seamless and it's beautiful. It hugs your curves really well. It holds the girls in. I will say my bust measurements are 38D and the suit itself is in an XL. So I think their XL suits come with the size large pads. I think I actually need to size up to an XL pad just because I notice sometimes there's like not coverage like in the underboob as much as I would like it for it to be. But you can adjust it a little bit around to cover how you want to, but I would suggest if you have a larger bust, make sure you get the right pads. It's only like an extra $2 in the cart and it will make a big difference, especially if you plan to buy more brommies, which I do. So that's this bodysuit. And also this one is not, this is not really a thong bodysuit, so it's a little bit more comfortable, you know, in the nether regions. Last thing I should mention about this item, it is a square neckline, and also what's really fun why this works so well without having to wear a bra, it actually has like the silicone, it has this like silicone lining so it'll stay up and you don't have to worry about things slipping or falling down, which is really convenient. And I got this in the wine color for Christmas Eve and beautiful. Burgundy is like my favorite color, so I'm super happy that I got this. I think it also comes in like an olive green and a black color as well. This next top is also an Abercrombie piece. I wore this a lot in my Seattle trip. I found myself wearing it like in more ways than I expected to. I thought it was just going to be one of those like one and done pieces, but I've worn it so many ways and I genuinely love it. I naturally have a shorter torso and this actually kind of hits almost full length on me depending on how I kind of adjust what's shown up top. But I do appreciate this top because I do find if you adjust it the right way, it can cover more of the bust more than like that other top, this reddish brown one that I was mentioning earlier. It's really nice because the straps are wide enough that you can actually wear a regular bra and hide the straps with it, hide the bra straps with the top. The back is also elastic, which is something I've found that Abercrombie does a lot, which I really appreciate again for, you know, weight fluctuation and just for comfortability. And then the straps itself are adjustable. The way that it works is you have these like buttons and there's 3 holes and I will just like adjust it to be the second one just because I found that's like the best spot for mine to hold up and not show anything but also still blend into the back, because if you button to a certain point where it's stretching, then the straps will kind of come out of the top and it'll look very obvious. But yeah, it's really fun. I actually think you could probably even try to crisscross it and maybe that could be a look. I don't know. But just, you know, it can be really creative. This is a really fun chiffon material, but it is also double lined. So again, you're not going to get anything sheer. So it'll photograph you with the flash photography really well. I believe this is the last top we have in the collection. This is just an elevated basic. It's a classic black ribbed tee, but this is also a bodysuit. This is not a thong bodysuit, so it's pretty full coverage in the back. This is actually from Target from the Wild Fable collection. They might still have some in stock, so again, I'll leave that link for you down below and you can check if they have it. But what makes this an elevated basic is 1, because it's bodysuit, and 2, it's actually an open back bodysuit, so there's actually these straps that you can adjust with. I find this really convenient, especially if you go through weight fluctuation or if you're pregnant. Things with like adjustable straps make it really convenient for your items to kind of transition with you through your transitions. Next up are bottoms. So these are a pair of sweat shorts that I got from H&M, I think over the summer. around the summertime. Yeah, these were just really comfortable. I was doing a lot of work from home over this year, and so I just wanted something that was still, that just was comfortable and a little bit more than just like my pajama bottoms. I actually have even worn this out a few times for like coffee shop work days with friends, and it's actually pretty long. Like I have, how do I say this lightly? I have a fuller buttock reach. That sounds so funny. So these shorts will actually cover my butt. There's no easy way to say that. But yeah, so that's why I appreciate these. I don't feel like they're too short that I'm uncomfortable and like always having to adjust. I probably could have sized down though, because even when I tie it to the tightest on the drawstring, I still have like a gap, you'll see here. I would like to think that H&M has pretty high quality things for their price, so I would probably check there first. So we actually have two jeans in this video. This first one being classic mom jeans. I know skinny jeans have kind of been transitioning out of the fashion world now, and I didn't believe the hype for a long time, but yo, like straight leg jeans, they really are a lot more comfortable. These ones just, Abercrombie just does something right. I've loved Abercrombie so much this year because they finally have like, I don't know, they've rebranded, their items have just upped in quality. They carry sizes that they didn't before, and it actually looks really good on curvy bodies. So these are the mom high-rise jeans in the Curve Love range, and I have this in a 32, and this actually hits at the perfect length. Not much else to say about these jeans. They just go with everything and pair really well with boots. These next pair of jeans are also Abercrombie, but contradicting what I just said about skinny jeans, I still happened to buy a pair. My reason being, there's just like, sometimes boots just like don't look right with straight leg jeans, if that makes any sense. Sometimes the skinny jeans is just like, it's the vibe, you know? I picked up a pair. These ones actually shrunk over time versus my mom jeans didn't. I also have one more pair from Abercrombie that did not shrink. So I find with the jeans, you kind of have to like play around with the sizing, but for the most part in their bottoms, I am a 32. So this one I also ordered a 32, but again, it shrunk, so maybe I could have done a 33 in this one. Or maybe I just need to make sure I don't dry it in the drying machine. But interestingly enough, this one I actually got in the short inseam versus the regular, and this one was actually perfect length too. So what I have started to do is when I shop for like bottoms on Abercrombie, I look at the details portion and I look at the inseam length that they'll show an inseam if it has like a short regular length version of the item. And I find the most comfortable length for me is the 30 or the 29-inch length. So I shop based off of that, not necessarily assuming that a short is the same every time. So just a tip. Forgot to mention too, these jeans are also really cool because they have like this little front like split hem, which I thought was, you know, a nice touch. Next up is this item, which is actually a skirt. It's also from Abercrombie, but I honestly think you could get this anywhere that like most activewear places sell skirts now, I believe, especially because tennis skirts are coming back in to fashion. This one is a little bit on the shorter side for my comfort level, but because again, there's shorts embedded into it, I don't mind too much, but this is a nice item to have when you're traveling, especially if you have like nights out. It's a good piece to just throw on to kind of make yourself look a little bit more put together. And I actually took this with me to Seattle and it did just that. So I've been wearing this a lot. We'll probably wear it a lot in the summer again. And honestly, you could even wear it in the winter time. I know people like Ashley Alexander wears like skirts and sweaters a lot, and I think it's a really cute look. Yeah, just a very versatile piece. You can actually make it transition through multiple seasons instead of just the summer. Highly recommend having a skirt. Okay, last bottom is probably my favorite. I only got this in the latter half of the year for like, I think I got this around like Thanksgiving time, but I am obsessed with these pants. And honestly, you could find these anywhere. So black trousers have just been like, I think just like menswear trousers have just becoming like fashion and trendy, but I actually think it makes a really good timeless piece, which I am all about. So this is also another pair from Abercrombie, surprise, surprise again. But this is also that fake satin material that they've implementing a lot for some reason. This is nice because on the website it was described as being low rise and high rise, and I tend to wear this as high rise a lot. I would say it's kind of semi mid-rise because it doesn't exactly go all the way up to my waistline, but it comes with these belt loops actually, so you can belt it. And I also really appreciate that it has this elastic band, because I found with another pair of Abercrombie pants that I absolutely loved, it shrunk in the wash and it didn't have an elastic band, so it wouldn't fit me anymore, so I actually ended up giving those to my friend. But these ones are adjustable, so I find throughout Abercrombie, I am across the board are a size large, true to size large there. For the pieces that don't have like that elasticity, I would recommend sizing up in the event that, you know, when you wash it, will most likely shrink. So yeah, that's my only thing. I love these pants though because I can pair them with sweaters, I can wear it with like a nice top, I can wear it with with sneakers, with nice shoes, and it's just a really nice pair of pants. I've even paired it with like a classic white tee and it just completely elevated the look. So don't sleep on trousers, y'all. That's all I'm saying. This next category is dresses, and no, just dresses. Sorry, I was gonna say jumpsuits and rompers, but I didn't purchase any new ones this year that I really liked. So first dress is actually a dress from Abercrombie. Like I said, I serve in ministry, and so I often have to wear skirts and dresses. And this is a dress that I purchased in 2021 around summertime. It's so cute. It is affordable. It comes in so many different colors. It's got this elastic smocking, so it's really forgiving. I got this in a size XL. The size large I think would have been way too tight if I got that. The string up here is just for decoration, but this one is actually functional. So this will actually adjust the waist for you. It's got these really cute like puff sleeves, and if you look closer, it actually has like these polka dots. The sleeves are sheer, but actually I don't find that the rest of the dress is like too sheer, especially on the bust. I would say maybe like the bottom portion is a little bit sheer, but I didn't mind that because I just wanted something that was a little bit more breezy and flowy, especially when it gets really hot in California. It's just comfortable. The next dress is this gal. I actually bought this a few years ago from Vetta when they were having a huge sale, and I actually ended up convincing my friend Melanie to buy a pair, so sometimes we match and it's kind of a cute moment. But this, I don't think they sell this anymore, unfortunately, but I found a very similar one that you can purchase. So this is the square neck midi dress. I wear this for church often. I usually just throw that white sweater over top for the winter time. It's actually reversible, so you can wear the button in the front or in the back. Either way, I think it's a really cute look. It is a little bit tight on the bust for me, so I would say really pay attention to the sizing chart of whatever dress. If you end up getting this one, the similar one, I mean, just make sure you look at the sizing chart and measure your bust, because I didn't expect it to be that tight, but I think it makes sense because the square necks usually are supposed to like suck things in and like hold things in place. What I also really love about this dress, it comes with a tie, so you can actually draw attention to the waistline even more, which for curvy girls and for hourglass figures, that's always a really recommended tip that I personally do. My favorite thing about this though is the pockets, and it's actually deep enough that I can fit my whole iPhone in, which is really fun. So yeah, I love this dress. It's really well made. It's ethically made. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it, and I love it too much, and I'm sad that they don't sell anymore. So this is the second to last category, and that is outerwear. So this first piece I got actually while I was in Germany. My aunt decided to gift me something from the store. It's actually from And Other Stories, because it's a company that I've always heard of from like UK YouTubers and stuff, but I don't have one like very close to me. So when I happened upon one, I just wanted to walk in and my aunt followed me. So she ended up buying this cardigan for me. Wore it on my Seattle trip, which was right after my Germany Europe trip. So yeah, I wore this through like, I think I wore it to the max on the Seattle trip. It was actually very comfortable. I can just tell it's very well made. It's very thick, so it actually will keep you warm. And then the sleeves are just like these balloon sleeves. It actually is more of a cropped cardigan, so I think if they made like a thinner version of this, it would actually look really cute with like mom jeans and like a belt, but this is just a little bit too thick for that. But it does make a good layering piece again. It's just super cute and cozy, so sometimes I even wear it for work from home days just because it's so comfortable. The last outerwear piece that I have is actually another Vetta item. This might have been like my coolest Vetta purchase yet. What I really love about Vetta is, well, first of all, they're an ethical company, so a lot of their pieces are made responsibly and without the cost of someone else's well-being, which I love. They use dead stock fabric, and a lot of the materials they use are not, or I think they decrease the carbon footprint. Something about like the environment, all that stuff. I'm not the best with terminology on that, but I know it's a good company. What I also really love about Vetta is they make items that are meant to build a capsule wardrobe, and the way that they do that is actually making the items very multi-way. So this, for example, is actually called the convertible trench coat. I got it in this really beautiful khaki color. It is a little bit thin. It has this lining in the inside, but it just makes a really good layering piece for the fall. Maybe not so much winter, unless, again, you're a SoCal person like me and our winters are basically just fall. So what makes it convertible is, one, the sleeves are actually detachable, so it just is like this zipper attachment, which actually is pretty easy to zip on and off. So you can actually make this into a vest coat instead of just like a long sleeve one. It also comes with a belt, so again, cinching in the waist is also something I always love doing. Probably my favorite thing about this coat though is that it actually converts into a cropped jacket as well, or even a cropped vest, which is really cool. The way that is done is there are these like snap buttons, which I love the most. This is like the best feature that they could have done. There is a two-piece dress from Vetta that I've tried before and I didn't really like it because it was just really hard to detach and reattach, because instead of the snap buttons, it was regular buttons you had to like fidget your fingers through and get the buttons into. But this one just was so smartly designed. What's really cool is you can actually choose which side you want the jacket to lay over. I can't really say enough good things about this thing. It's pretty awesome. I also bought it in a size XL. This is unfortunately the biggest size it comes in, and if I wear too many layers underneath, it can be a little bit too tight, but I can still get the buttons together, so it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make, but really great staple. Grab yourself one. The last category is going to be footwear. So first up, I've got these Doc Marten platform sandals. I don't know, I think I just like saw these kind of trending a lot, and so I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of an impulse buy, but it's actually, once you break it in, it's pretty comfortable. I am typically a true to size 9, but a lot of the reviews said to size down. They didn't have like half sizes, so I sized down to a size 8 and it actually fits perfect. I think this is about a 2-inch platform, so it's not super high that it's like you can potentially trip over when you're walking in it. What's really fun is it actually has like, I think it's like a treaded sole or something like that, but it actually has like pretty good gripping. I was really surprised when I wore this in Europe. Obviously Europe has a lot of cobblestone streets, and when we were in Germany, which is most of our trip was, there was one day that my aunt and uncle took us to Castle that was actually uphill and it was raining that day, so I wore these guys hiking up a cobblestone hill in the rain, and it actually held on. I didn't slip at all. I mean, my feet were a little tired after, but it was good. It actually kept me stable. I will say though, it's pretty heavy, so just, you know, keep that in mind. I probably wouldn't wear it hiking again, but these might be like my edgiest sandals I've ever had, but I think it's a cute statement shoe. All right, we are coming to the last item of today's video, and it is this beautiful mahogany leather boot. I don't remember if it's real leather. I think it is because I remember reading about like fading colors or something. Don't remember. This is actually from another ethical company called Christy Dawn. I'm not gonna lie to you, these boots did cost me a pretty penny. Thank God for Afterpay. That's the only way I was able to get these boots.
Do I regret it? Yes. Would I do it again? Probably.
I actually got these like a few years ago when I was still working at my old job, so it's kind of like a present to myself. And I wore it more this year than I did the year that I bought it, which is surprising. But I just kind of fell in love with like how it looked on my legs and how it made me feel. I don't know, I think the little heel for some reason just like makes like the legs like flex the calf muscles a bit, and it does something. I don't know what kind of magic it is, but it works. It's actually this like kind of a square toe, and then the heel is about, I would say like maybe 1.5 inches. And again, it's this mahogany leather, so it's kind of like a cherry brown, I would say. I will try to find similar boots down below and have them linked for you. I think if you look up like Victorian boot, you might be able to find a dupe in that way, because these definitely give off like more of like a Victorian era. Like I think these are the kind of boots that I would wear to a Renaissance fair if I ever were to go to one. So these are the Dawn boots from Christy Dawn. Love them to death and cannot recommend more. I think that's the right English. Alright, so we've come to the end of today's video. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you. If you like what you saw today, consider subscribing and let me know what kind of videos you'd want to see in the future, including Disneyland if I get a pass, because I just might get a pass in 2022. I just want to serve you and make videos that help you out, so I'll see you in the next one.
Awesome. I feel good even when